DigitalRev from the World Wide Web asked me to do 10 tips on how to shoot slow motion video, and they sent me these. Don't know why they didn't send me a phantom camera. So I've come here to the Ingham Swan to meet Daniel Smith, super chef.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, you're on TV now. What have you been doing recently?
Great British Menu. So,
okay.
One of the contenders for the Central Region 2016 Great British Menu.
How far did you make it?
Can't tell you that.
Oh, damn it!
Chef Daniel Smith has worked for Michel Roux Jr. at La Gavroche in London and got his first Michelin star at the age of 23, which is pretty good, innit? So me and PJB, who have heard of Michelin tires before, felt incredibly lucky to be able to get access into his kitchen to see what he does.
Yeah, oh, that's amazing. So the key thing with slow-mo is that you have to expose it properly. Now that sounds kind of obvious, but when you're shooting at these frame rates, the dynamic range is much lower when you underexpose. It looks crap. Noise, dynamic range, everything looks crud. Hold on, let me focus. So that will stay roughly in that position, will it?
Light good?
The light is good. Okay, I'm focusing. Ready and go. Oh yes.
The trouble with slow motion is that it requires faster shutter speeds, which means you need good light to make it look nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's alright?
Yeah, that looks good.
See that flickering off the lights?
Yeah. What's that then?
That's those ones.
It's LED there. Is that alright? Want to do it again?
Yeah, just one more, different angle. Now this is proper food porn. Got a penis-shaped vegetable. Can't get any more pornographic than that, and my head's down here as well. Okay, that's on standby. And go.
Pretty uniform size. I weren't really trying.
Alright, moving on. Let's get to the meat and to veg.
Bump up the ISO. It's pretty dark here.
Bumping up the ISO might seem like a quick and easy fix, but then the noise becomes a bit of a shit and just gets about everywhere.
I wonder if this will melt if I put it right next to it. It's got a zoom, but the thing is, I don't want to zoom because the aperture, max aperture, becomes smaller. Now, because of flame, it's going to be completely different exposure. So I've got purposely underexposed now. Okay, ready?
If you have some cool bright light action in your video, then you might want to underexpose to capture the fun stuff in slow motion. Meter for the bright light bit rather than metering for the scene before the flames actually happen.
Now it's great because it says the camera's a little bit hot. It's got, I've gone, really? No. It's still functioning though. And look at the front of that.
It's definitely getting X-rated in here. Meat juice sprayed all over the facade of the RX 104.
.250 FPS, use 500 a second, but that's a 180 degree shutter. That's all geeky stuff. You can use a 360 degree shutter, which is exactly 1:1. So 250 FPS equals 250 as a second. That will give you quite a bit of motion blur. Usually you have a motion blur to create a sense of movement in normal video. You don't really need too much of that with slow motion.
Hot fat.
Ow, ow!
In the eye.
Ah! It's alright, I've got glasses on.
Yeah, I am safety glasses. In fact, I better get my safety glasses out.
Oh damn! See, it takes quite a while to buffer, so while I was buffering, not only am I getting spat at, but I'm missing out all this potential sexiness here. Oh, shitting hell. Fucking hell.
Common video shooting sense will tell you to shoot at 180-degree shutter. Using a 360-degree shutter might give you a bit too much motion blur, but sometimes it does look okay, and of course you get that extra stop for light. Using something like a 90-degree shutter will make the exposure look a bit edgy, a bit jarring. It can look alright. After all, some will tell you that motion blur isn't totally necessary for slow motion stuff. But why would you want to have even less light coming into the camera?
This is great now because Paul's doing the cleaning up.
Yeah.
I think you
First job,
just missed a bit over there though.
cleaning up after Dan.
Okay, so got some test shots to warm up. Now for the hot stuff.
Time for some 1000 FPS action. I'm ready.
Right, mate?
Yeah, so what, it's going to be like flaming action?
Yeah.
Okay, ready. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1000 FPS can make some things look like hot molten sex.
Well, the thing with using slow motion at fast frame rates is that you should use them appropriately. Just because it can do 1000 FPS, it doesn't mean you need to use 1000 FPS on everything. It doesn't look good on something which is going to have a really slow movement.
Like this.
Yes.
Phil.
That's naughty.
High frame rate doesn't instantly make everything turn into sex. Also, the video quality quickly degrades like a banana left out in the sun as you bump up that frame rate. The sweet spot is at 250 FPS if you want clean looking slow-mo video, but it's hard to resist shooting at higher frame rate.
Where's your cup? 2 men, 2 cups.
Cheers.
As it's a casual fine dining place, we thought we'd casually tuck into this fine food.
It's bloody tasty. That's mine, nose.
Bit of veg. Hang on, come here. Just tilt your head back like a baby chick. Delicate nuances of paprika, salt.
Up my nose. Yes, so we couldn't quite finish the shoot at the restaurant because we kind of made a little bit of a mess and we weren't welcome anymore. So here we are. But what a lovely day for a picnic and some slow motion shooting. But you know what? These ingredients don't taste that nice just by itself. How boring is that? Let's make something a bit more interesting.
A perfect day for a messy picnic.
The Webinets.
Webtonet John, alright.
We've got the camera, we've got John B, and then
Got me Robin Hood ties.
let's shoot.
Alright.
Yeah. I've got protection though, not like that. Let me just use your car a minute because I don't want to show mine off. Mine's obviously a Lamborghini, so this is my protection. I also wear one of those.
They just tie it around your waist.
I should make a bow out of it. Oh shit, that's the zip. What was the point of it? I'll give you a free zip.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway. Let's do it. Oh yeah, safety goggles.
Safety goggles.
You don't want to mess up your eyes because they see stuff. Appropriate for the theme.
Perfect. Tropical
Let's
glasses. Go.
Top tip number 4 is pick your subjects well. So that's why we're not going to be doing this one.
Well, it's going to look brilliant.
It's fun though.
As I said, some subjects don't look good in 1000 FPS. Some things just don't look good in slow motion at all.
We can do better than that, can't
We
we?
can. Good. Do
You
another
want a
one.
fresh orange?
Nah.
Alright.
What, you mean they're not fresh? I should
you
take it back to Sainsbury's.
They swap.
Oh, I thought you used all. Okay.
Uno, dos, tres.
It's good to think about the different textures, powder, liquid, whatever,
that'd
and
be a
how
good
they
one.
might look when forcibly whipped up in the air, or not in the air, on somewhere else.
That's pretty good.
It works. It's not slow-mo
pretty good.
nice, but it works.
So anyway, top tip number
6.
Yeah, I think it's a top tip after the one just now. So anyway, lighting.
We are in natural light
Yes.
as opposed to.
Artificial. Artificial is bad. Well, it's not necessarily bad, but I mean, some artificial lighting is all right. 5 kilowatt tungsten, some LED lighting.
Tried shooting some stuff under my home LED lighting and it looks flicker free.
But when you're shooting in a restaurant with fluorescent lighting or incandescent lighting, it's going to flicker because they got hot and cool periods. You may not see it. You won't because your
Like in
eyes are
marriage.
rubbish. Yeah.
You may have noticed that some of the stuff shot in the kitchen had some problems with flicker, which is why we're outdoors in what looks like a totally random location. But it's not totally random. Some crazy people actually agreed to let us film here. Oh, stupid.
Okay, I'm ready. This would look pretty ace as a 1000 FPS shot. I'm going to bump up the frame rate. When you've got light like this, which is, okay, it's not brilliant, it's still better than artificial lighting, mind you. Oh!
It's just glancing off it.
Let me cancel that. Okay, and again.
Again?
That went through it!
Yes!
Fuck, I cancelled it. I didn't realise it went through.
Perfect.
Sorry! Yes. Wobbly.
Wobbly. We'll have one more. Ooh, that hit the tripod head. See if these three-legged things are actually fairly durable.
Okay, the next top tip is audio. Because with slow motion, you don't act audio. So you don't get the impressiveness of the bang, the crash, the bang, the wallop.
I thought the archery was a bit boring. This is food porn after all. It needed more explosive, hot action, which is good because we came prepared.
And this next thing is going to sound impressive, look impressive.
We'll do the slow-mo after this one because I don't want you to have to stand close to the camera until we know what this is going to do.
Good point.
The thing with slow motion is that you don't know what it looks like until you've filmed it, because your eyes are really fast. Sorry to get really scientific there. Spend some time to smash things up, preferably not your dad's widescreen TV, although that would be funny. Then play the video to see if that's the effect that you want.
Oh no, it's now a potential death trap. Because now we'll go over and be like, oh, why is it not firing? And
The
then
rocket would have
With these kinds of subjects, you definitely cannot expect to get the right look the first time, every time. Make sure you have enough supplies to allow for failures. Lots of them.
I think there's not enough oxygen in there, is there?
I think no, it's a chemical reaction. That one's going.
You can put in the orange.
Yeah, it's in the orange now.
Okay. Well, okay, it's pointing that way. Fantastic. That's what I like to see.
Brilliant, yeah. Firework pointing away from me, just as long as it doesn't spin.
Oh. You know, the funny thing is, I'm behind the camera and I'm just doing this, which is obviously going to make a big difference to safety over this.
It is, because when you turned, that went over there.
Fucking hell.
It's always good to make sure your arse is safe. Fireworks could end up beautifully tearing one a new orifice quite easily. When you only have 2 seconds to play with, have everything set up and ready to go. Control the set.
We should have that target thing as a security, safety thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So now we're going to put 2 of them in a lovely cake. Happy birthday. But first of all, Safety. Are you gonna hide behind this as well?
I'm going to try and get back to you as swiftly as possible.
It's getting darker, so I need a high ISO. Well, the key thing is you should just keep trying again and again and again until you get it right.
This camera has a start trigger or an end trigger. You can either hit record before the action happens or after the action is finished. Either way, tell whoever's helping out what to do and when.
It's just all brightness.
Yeah, they need to be a low exposure.
I need to underexpose for that.
Yeah, completely. You do it again, we've got another case.
Yeah. That's amazing though.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's pretty. Once you've tried that, you've seen that it overexposes, but you know the focus is right, you know what the effect is like, you can do another one. So that's why when you do slow motion is that you should plan.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Tasty. Oh, okay, maybe not. Don't just buy one set of things and expect it to happen the first time round. Buy a whole load of them. And keep trying.
The most tedious part is waiting for the shot to buffer to find out what it looked like. You will spend more time than you might need to on this, but don't give up.
Yes. That was a good one.
Hey, look at the cake. I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be epic.
It is.
That's great.
That is amazing. And it just keeps, it just keeps.
It's just bursting and bursting. You're seeing those little secondaries spinning away. Wow, look at that.
Beautiful.
Something you can think about in post, but as important as the video itself, the camera doesn't record audio, so you'll have to think about what audio to lay over it. Slow motion video making doesn't have to be expensive. You can do it cheaply at home, especially if you've got LED lighting which might not flicker. The key thing is to prepare yourself so you know what you're getting, what to expect, and enjoy the whole process of it. And please don't try any of that fireworks business at home or anyone else's home.